Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Paul Adama. I am doing this press release this afternoon as a concerned Christian youth. And this is based on the recent wave of online attacks against the Christian faith and clerics in Nigeria. I am deeply concerned about the recent surge of disparaging statements, libelous claims, and malicious attacks directed at the Christian faith and revered clerics by certain individuals on social media platforms, particularly Facebook, X, Instagram, WhatsApp groups. These individuals have consistently used their platforms to launch baseless allegations against the church and its leaders, seeking to demean and drag the Christian faith into disrepute. One of the prominent culprits is a certain Abraham Daniel and others who claims to be a humanist but has repeatedly insulted men of God, making defamatory statements about the church and describing Christianity as a scam. You can imagine describing Christianity, a whole faith, as a scam. This is totally unacceptable. Such actions are not only reckless, but are also capable of inciting religious tension in an already fragile nation. This blatant abuse of social media poses a grave threat to religious harmony and national peace. In response, I, James Paul Adama, guided by the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, have petitioned the relevant authorities, which has led to the arrest and detention of some of the suspects involved in this campaign of calumny. I commend the Nigeria Police Force, the Department of State Service, and other security agencies for their prompt actions and urge them to remain resolute in addressing this issue. I remind the public that Sections 38 and 40 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as well as international human rights standards, to which Nigeria is a signatory, guarantee freedom of religion and belief and the peaceful practice of faith. The targeted attacks on Christianity and its clerics constitute a gross violation of these provisions. I am fully committed to ensuring that such attacks do not go unchecked. I will not sit idle by while a few disgruntled elements seek to drag the Christian faith into the mud or sow seeds of discord in our nation. To this end, I am determined to pursue this matter to its logical conclusion, leaving no stone unturned to hold perpetrators accountable. Across the globe, the hazard of social media, especially cyberbullying, have assumed a worrisome dimension. In Nigeria, it is even more worrisome as these attacks are targeted at the Christian faith and our reputable leaders. Almost every content creator in Nigeria is using the mockery of Christianity and Christian leaders to ply their trade. This is denigrating, defamatory, and blasphemous to Christianity, and therefore unacceptable. No genuine Christian can watch the mockery and denigration of Christianity as is being done in Nigeria with indifference. The most vital part of every man's existence is his faith or belief system. We find the foundation of our existence as Christians and our hope for the future, both in this world and in the hereafter, threatened by the barrage of unwarranted attacks against our spiritual leaders. Most reputable leaders are either too big or too busy to engage detractors, and we cannot sit idle and watch some malicious element attack their reputation with the aim of confusing the minds of their followers. These are the very people from whose mouth we receive the gospel of hope and salvation. By this, the activities of this individual, like I said, are breeding social anarchy, moral decadence, and lawlessness, with the overall implication of plunging our society, if not the whole nation, into an inferno of social and religious violence. Our country has grappled with the challenges of insecurity for so long, We cannot afford to open a new front for another form of violence and insecurity. Therefore, it is in all the overall interest of national security to address this social media brigandage called cyberbullying. These are the reasons why I cannot hold my peace. I am ready to use every applicable provision of the law to tackle this unwarranted, illogical, brazen, malicious, and ill-conceived attack on the Christian faith and reputable fathers of faith in Nigeria, regardless of denomination, until justice is served and sanity is restored. I give you an example. A particular blogger posted on both his X handle and Facebook handle accusing the Redeemed Christian Church of God and the highly revered Daddy Gio, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, and his son, Leke Adeboye, of giving their consent for the sodomization of youth in the RCCG. That is totally unacceptable. I heard another time one Abraham Daniel went online to state that Christianity as a whole is a scam. It is painful to watch one cherished faith being denigrated to this extent. And I am rising as a concerned youth to say enough, it is enough. It will no longer be acceptable. Not long ago also, someone called my attention to a publication where one Auntie Duni, or how she's called, saying that the speaking in tongue that a particular man of God is doing is calling a female genital inside the speaking in tongue. This, to be truly honest with you, is getting out of hand. And I am ready to address it using every process within the ambience of the law to ensure that these attacks stop. I am fully armed with the truth, and I know that the force of evil will always bow before good, as the wicked bows at the gate of the righteous. In conclusion, I want to reiterate the fact that the publicized arrests that were made few times about one acclaimed prophet from Lagos that was arrested. He was made to pass through the arms of the law. He was arrested and charged to court. But genuinely, from the depth of his heart, he pleaded, asked for forgiveness, and that was granted. I was behind this arrest. And lately, some others have also been arrested and are currently under prosecution. Investigation is ongoing to fish out those that are perpetrating this evil. A few days ago, the same Abraham came out to say he was arrested by one revered man of God. To be truly honest with you, there is no revered man of God involved in this. I am doing this, and I am single-handedly doing it. And what is my local standing on this? Because, number one, I am a member of the Christian community and a member of a denomination. And I cannot sit and watch those who want to plunge the Christian community into war. That is pitching community against each other. That will no longer be tolerated. Therefore, any attempt to further twist the narrative and force falsehood down the throat of the public will be vehemently resisted, if necessary, with further legal actions using applicable provisions of the law. And what is my advice to the youth out there? I advise you, if you have any issue, not just only to the youth, but this is my advice to every Nigerian. If you have any issue concerning the Christian faith, please feel free to petition the IG of police, or feel free to petition the court. go to court. You can do it either civil or criminal. In whatever way you want to do it, please feel free to do it. But coming on social media to attack the faith, attacking our revered men of God, from whose mouth we are receiving the gospel, will no longer be tolerated. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you.